Weh U Di Seh.
Weh U Di Seh. Weh U Di Seh. Weh U Di Seh.
Welcome back to Weh U Di Seh. So your lead boy Brady T, and as always, I have my lead boy Lindon and my lead boy Yasir. And today, Weh U Di Seh have an episode on like none other. We have two special, lovely guests on the show with us tonight. Miss Luwani Davis. Daniels. Sorry. Don't make, I think that car we're gonna live and mess up your name. And we have the lovely Miss China with us. And
no last name at all.
Yeah. And on the show tonight, we're switching gears into a whole new thing. Miss Luwani is the owner of Pleasure Pleasure Spot, which is a
Online Adult Novelty Store. That's the proper name. But in layman's term, I sell sex toys.
And we're going to talk everything regarding this topic tonight. So, anybody want to take the lead first and ask Miss Luwani the first question with the bubble pan in mind, or no want to ask my burning question?
You sound like you got burning questions.
I like burning questions. Make I hear.
My burning question is basically this. What drive you into this business?
Needs, you know? Supply and demand, you know?
Respect to that.
Supply and demand, needs, you're just some...
Sorry because you're shy, but for all of the women out there who never felt an orgasm, what do you explain to them in the store pan?
Matters, you just dive right into it. Like, you don't warm up, neither. No foreplay, no leave it a lubrication, nothing. We just jump right in there. Aye, okay. Never experienced an orgasm before. It's hard enough because every woman different. So I really couldn't just prescribe one thing to any one woman. You would have to have one understanding of why or where that they come from. Based on my understanding and my knowledge, and by the way, I am a certified sex educator. Ooh. So based on that, I could tell you that you have a number of reasons why women not reach orgasm. It could be because well, that they go on in their head. It could be that the man that they do it properly. Mm-hmm. It could be that she don't know where the hell our orgasm. So maybe you reach it and you don't even know, or it could be that it's so unfamiliar to one that they push it back, or like it feel like he maybe feel like he want to pee, but you know understand that maybe an orgasm they come and then afraid because if you release, you know, let go, afraid, you know. It could be a whole number of other things, but it would be I never just give one answer based on one general, you know, I have to talk to you one-on-one to get an understanding.
Different show for different folks. If you want to pee, just pee. Just let it out.
Just let it out.
I have a question for the men, right? I write this down, right?
What? In your hand like pencil?
What is the, that was a French word, what is the clitoris? Is it a myth?
Shucks, I forget to bring my diagrams then. I was supposed to bring my diagrams then.
Who knows?
What a clitoris. But first of all, make a correct you. It's not a clitoris, it's a clitoris.
Oh, okay. I look for Amazon, I don't find it, so I don't know if you
They don't sell it for Amazon, no.
Oh, matters.
Well, you might go find it for Amazon because Amazon sell everything. But, I don't know if it work, but you know.
It might end up so way. It don't belong.
One of them made in China ones.
I don't think a lot of couples issues in terms of sex or communication. Like a lot of time, you know, men have a strong man. They think they know what they do. They have to go out for like wedding. Other guys tell them, "But you're supposed to do this way." Yeah. Bam. And then certain woman like they're afraid for like just be real and be like, "No, I don't like it that way." And I'm like, I appreciate if I do this more. Ease up off of that. You know, that kind of thing. So communication, I think, work very well in sex, and you know, how you like it, or what you don't like, and whatsoever, and work with each other, and you know, have a good time together.
That's true, but a lot of women don't know how they like it neither.
I have to be taught that, right?
Well, you could teach yourself, but yeah, if you have, but like he said, communication is key. And if you know, communicate and do our own research and get one understanding of each other. Be open-minded to explore. Like you have to be open-minded and want to explore. So another thing is that a lot of men look on porn and think that the way how they see it in a porn, that's how you're supposed to do it. That the porn fake, just like wrestling. No mean for busting a bubble.
No, to be frank, I ate pussy before and they'll be like, oh, you love eat pussy, so I like porn. I watch everybody eat it and I practice that regimen and bam.
Well, yes, but some women like it different too. But that one trial and error kind of thing. No, a trial and error kind of thing. And you have to understand that not everything when you do it, one woman, you could go and the next woman and do the same thing. Because again, yes. That can be with Team for Tonight. That can be the title of the show.
It is, honestly, it is. I mean, some folks like the hardcore, not straightforward. Some folks like that, you work your way into it, and then, so.
Just may I say, pretty clear that different strokes for different folks with the different types of toys out there. Not everybody have their...
Very much so, yes.
People have their own thing, like even just for... Because I know with that about the sex itself, but there's a lot of like a lot of foreplay, a lot of things that lead up to it, where very important too. Sometimes I think they have some turn-ons where you don't have to do with the actual sex at all.
Very, very true. And you not start with foreplay neither. You just start with your mindset.
Right.
Preparing your mind from before, even if that one simple text or one conversation before. They have this thing where you call the shucks. There's a list, but you call it basically a yes-no list.
Okay.
So you will help you to develop a conversation with your partner. Hard nose, soft nose, maybes. So that could tell you, okay, I into this and not into that. Some people might need it if they feel uncomfortable, but if you don't feel uncomfortable to talk about sex with your partner or whoever it is, and for me, I think that it shouldn't just be with your partner. Anybody, and when I say partner, I use the word very loosely. It don't necessarily have to be somebody where a serious long-term monogamous relationship with, as long as you intend to have sexual relations with that person, have one conversation with them. Because if you could make that person say naked, bare your soul, all of that, then you could have one conversation with that person and say, this is the way I like, this is the way I not like, I know they do that, not try it. Maybe if we can try it, if we could ease into it, that kind of way there. But you have to be willing and open to have that conversation. A lot of times women, like you may talk about having that communication, but a lot of times women afraid to have one conversation with a man about him not satisfying her, because then you walk around on eggshells because you don't want to bruise the man's ego and you know how to tell them. So woman just blatantly come out and say, look, you never made do nothing for me, But the one very delicate conversation we need to have depending on the person that you have.
You have to have rapport and you have to work away. Word does, not what you said. I always what you say. You have to know, you have to feel like, you can't just come up late and, why you not fuck me good? You can't, Of course,
because if they say it,
like, babe, we need to work on this. We need to work on that, I know a person, like everybody have their love language and all that, and I have a person touch on my thing. I like kiss. I like feel into it. Make I get involved. Make I get that rosa and feel the need. Once I was straight into, I don't know, certain people different. Right? I don't know one night stand person like that. Because I need to have a kind of like a
familiarity.
Familiarity to any kind of way. If you got a trying to say make something happen, right? So
we also say we have a next guest here. Quiet about this.
Yes, I just know about Kurikuchi.
Okay. Really like to hear.
No, make no man dominate this conversation in China, cause
now one of the next problem, China, we always dominate things, yo.
Yeah.
But Lyndon, what you may talk about just now? Suppose please the girl, how the girl mama, and then like next time you are do it better, and then the next time come and you still pop down.
No, the next time come you still pop down. Then
you don't please the girl the first time. You don't please her the first time, and the second time come you are like, oh, you want make it better, all kind of thing. You still pop
Right.
down the second time.
Scott, baby.
But-
Well,
You ever
honestly,
play
to
baseball?
be real, me personally, now somebody will pop down. No, I don't feel too time.
They do have
Give me-
people like that.
They do have people like that, yes,
Want to
but
get excited or something, make a stand up or I don't know.
I don't know, but I know a person, I don't feel too time.
But then in to what China say, you could tell her, please you, but then what you tell her after that? Because you can't just tell a man you never please me.
But
you have
then-
to explain
Yeah,
to
but-
her.
But then suppose you tell her you want he do this and that, and he still not do it how you want it.
But you have to guide her during.
Your guide and all of that, I still not do it how you want it.
Why?
Just on to the next. I feel I feel like
No. I don't feel like
No,
you
Your
just
guide and all of that, you tell her
No,
how
say
you
those
tell her how
bad
to do this, you tell her how to do that, and it's like it's still not to catch up like
Shake your
it.
hand up
But then
for
you
it.
have to
You know to catch up.
Good job, good job, good
Yeah,
job.
As a woman, you could take charge too.
Mhm.
You could take control of that situation and say, okay, you know what, relax and make I do how I want. Make I show you what I want.
That's right.
And then then he could follow your lead.
Mhm.
In that case, then you as the man would have to allow the woman to lead
Mhm.
during that session day,
Mhm.
just so that until you could get it right, and then
Mhm.
you're kind of from those experiences, then you say, okay, what is the problem? Is it that they be gentle enough? Is it go too fast? Is it go too hard? They stay long enough? And then at that point, then you say, okay, what we need to introduce to make
This work.
this work,
Mhm.
Right. I think as well too, like how you may start from the beginning of the conversation, 90% is in the mind. So if the female or the male already have an intimate connection with that person in their head, maybe, and this is just something where somebody have told me before, this is not something where I personally experienced, but this girl tell me that she only could come if she know that she have in her mind that she love this person.
Mhm.
She want to have something serious with this person. Like, if she know she just a hook up for the night, she not come. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, she not come. But if she feel in love with you, you could just put your finger there and she done.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Put your finger down if you.
I have been in people where, 2 minutes in the corner. And then there are other people where you have wine and then you have go through the trenches, you have put in that work,
I barely make it.
you barely make it past, bro. Yeah, like that.
Like
Like,
a race to
and
the
I,
finish now.
I like you may mention something earlier, and I believe a lot of that with a lot of females, they have a lot of things in their mind. Like, their mind not involved or not in tune. And like once your mind not in tune, the motion of the ocean, they go with it. Like you might be there, but you're not really there. And then definitely,
Yeah,
reach that climax.
And that have to do with a lot. The whole mental thing have to do with a lot. They have to do with how the woman feel about self-confidence wise.
Mhm.
The things where you learn from your smile, you learn that you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to have sex out of wedlock. You're not supposed to have sex with somebody where you're not a committed relationship with, all of these things. So all of that play by your mind, and then you have your insecurities where you have like, but if I have sex with him, I wonder if he like me, if he only do this because he want to have sex, or if he like me for true, and if he can call me tomorrow, then tomorrow come, and it take too long for call you never call you as you wake up. Oh Lord, you start to feel away, you're getting your feelings, all kind of thing. So all that play in the mind of the woman, but we can't discount that the men have doubts and thoughts too. Unfortunately, for them body work different, for them body just work based on, sense visual and but you do have but you do have some men who could do it mindlessly too. So but some men do, they have one conscience, and so they struggle with whether or not they, So if one man hesitate, maybe that because he have something by mind where he know he not supposed to do this because it keep something from you, or because maybe feel for you, or maybe it feel like it rush you and want rush you because he want to take your time and say what the thing go, because maybe he nervous and he like you too much, but like you said, sometimes they get too excited because mothers and they watch this girl a long time and she, fan I smile, I watch she and all of this, and now she actually give me the time of the day.
You pop down.
And but you have to be gentle with them. You have to be gentle. You have to, make them know that it's all right. Because if you really like her, then you could make it know that it's all right, and not just about the sex. We could sit down here, we could cuddle, we could have one conversation, or we could wait. Maybe too I'm not tired, because tired have something to do with it too. If you're tired, make us sleep, and then when I get up back the morning and we and try this again.
That way, I just ask as well to what are the right time to have sex with somebody where you're just a casual in the date. But you don't want to
the answer to this.
They don't have not no guy will go by. They don't have a book where you could say you could reference.
Steve Harvey said 90 days.
You wish she never wait
ridiculous.
To me, that depends. You could marry somebody you meet the first night you hook up with. You could somebody wait for 90 days and you could break up the month after, And to me, that very, very, very upon the person, the scenario, how you feel at the moment. That I don't think there's no real answer to that.
So make I ask as men, does it matter look on women differently depending on how soon they give it up?
That's a very good question.
I want each one to answer that question. I had to take notes tonight.
Honestly, no. Because I have met people where have given up right away, and we have had relationships afterwards. And
how long the relationship lasts?
3 years.
Okay.
But and I have had people where wait a while and wait a while and bam, relationship crashed a while after.
Yeah.
So if there is, and honestly, I know judgmental of people. Sometimes you go out, you meet somebody and you have that connection. You have that, they also have a drawing for each other. And it was inevitable in some sense, bam, it just have part in a play, and then it's up to you and a person to be we want to do this, but we just not do it.
Right.
And the idea, everybody too want to feel aroused, especially if alcohol involved and the setting just night. They might just give in and it happen.
Yeah.
So
I think we here especially but in general stigmatize sex too much. With the adults, a lot of people worry too much about body count and too much about whether they pass and whether. But with the adults, we know you can't necessarily judge. I mean, there's an extent, right? But you can't necessarily just go by, this person. I never meet this person until now, but I have to judge them based on the fact that they meet somebody before me and they had that fluid you,
I think when you're females, right? When you're a young teenager, 17, 18, 19, you have a very shallow outlook on sex. You just think that you want to have somebody where fit your criteria, the looks, the reputation one might hold at school. If she got a really nice vehicle, or if you got, when you step out home, I look together afterwards. But as I have gotten older, I feel if I don't have substance with a girl, if we talk and then half an hour or hour into the conversation, 2 hours there on free phone, I don't think you want reach to that level of sex or whatever. But if on the first meet we have good conversation, we share information with each other where we open up in our sense. So you're not really to give all the secrets, but you're not an open book or you answer anything. I feel like that could create the intimacy where the sex will be more fun.
Okay. So again, they said, and another conversation around that is, does body count matter? Does the amount of partners that a woman has had before you matter?
When I'm younger and I'm just a date, I was asked a question and I realized, value nothing, knowing that not really help the situation at all. So as I am now, it don't matter to me now at this point, as long as I could see you as a respectable person at least, like, deplorable, but I,
That's how they give it to any.
but and honestly, no, and if one ever think like us men think we the other do the most, and then have like women right wrong way, got more about the company than us niggas. We think we the other do the most, but we that shot by I get it,
and then I got a lot of man where I don't know with these girls, right? But I know a lot of man life on the pussy. A lot of people just because you see she, just because you see she take off with you that night and then your boys say, why so we gonna mash it up. You didn't get a hug before you mash it up.
You want kiss for the chicken.
Well, they say the rule is when a man give you a number, you subtract 10. When a woman give you a number, you add 10.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
But you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't ask any questions if you know your feelings will get hurt.
That's true, but then your business.
That's so.
But like one 30-year-old male, one 30-year-old male, where would I be one? Where you would consider be one? Decent number.
Me no, because I try not to think
not 30-year-old
you as an old person, like you as an onlooker, like
Again, I think you go back to how you carry yourself as a 30-year-old male. If you have had relationships or intentional relations, then that's different than one 30-year-old male where just me knock it, they're like dominoes,
I like hope.
So,
Israeli
so make I ask China, does it matter to you how many partners a man has had before you?
No, not really. But then if they ask me the question, they will look down for we. Oh, she a whore, this and that. But I look bad upon the man because they're a man, but I look bad upon we because we're a female. Why is that though?
Society?
It does look bad for us, man, because
but it look more bad on the female.
It does speak in general. It does look
more bad, honestly. But like, there's a once upon a time in our friends group, they always have that point where you're young, you're still you're still immature, you have that. By who will get the most and anything there and by what party there? By that 60 other,
More like divided by 10. More like divided by 10 now.
No, I got money when I see it and me and everybody don't jump 100 and
no, that's something like that. I never had it.
You need to play catch up.
I can't catch up.
When you say
this, but like I said, like go back to the same term, different show for different folks. And some folks raise. I'll start with the home. Some folks raise way bam. You find somebody, you introduce them to the family, you stick it out, aspirations are getting married.
You stick it in. Sorry.
Stick it in.
And then they have like nothing thought done, but they have like the children, the young adults, young men, they will grow up without fathers. Thing. You don't really have that. They don't have that household look up on face like married, like look for the parents and still married and happy and things. So they grew up in a man see it with us, we just go out there and us just fucking at a woman. You understand? Stone down woman and us galore,
Yep. That's true because a lot of men do that out of insecurity or out of lack. They then chase the feeling of love where maybe they never get home because they feel abandoned or because the same feelings of alone and insecurities where women feel, men feel it, so just that they don't want to show it, they want to express it in a different way. So when one woman hurt, we want cry, we want tell for we friend, we want try figure out how to work it out, we go in a church, go pray, all kind of thing. Man, they want suck that up, they going to drink, they want to do something dysfunctional, that's the one thing they want to do, something dysfunctional, crash a car,
pick fight
with somebody, then going to knock down one bunch of women, you know, because that make them feel better, whatever they associate feelings or love or whatever with. Because if you associate it with abuse, then you want to do something abusive. If you associate it with feeling sex or sex that the only thing will make you feel like you worthy or feel like love, then that's the way you want to seek. And you're always exciting that the thrill of it, of, you know, and then after that, the what? You call it post nut clarity?
right. Boss is not so I don't know. But we switch, we can switch it. Well, I just want to ask this question as well too. How important is it for somebody to be like physically agile and fit? Like, does that play a role pan how good versus how not good the sex is?
Yeah, pan that right now before we cut.
Alright, so we are circle back on that question and we'll be right back with more Weh U Di Seh.
She said she want respect. She said she want love. She don't worry about money, yeah, cause that soon comes. She said she want respect. She said she want love. She don't worry about money, yeah, cause that soon comes.
Welcome back to Weh U Di Seh. Now off camera and before this segment, we're gonna have a conversation about, do you have to be, or is it better to be physically fit to make the sex better? I want to feel upon that.
Well, physically fit, yeah, because then again, I don't want no, we their lives, sorry. I don't want no big man top of me.
But you could have top of him.
I don't want no big man top of me, no big belly man top of me. I had a thought for me. I had a thought for me. You have to leave fit. Yeah, you have to leave fit. I said, I don't want no big man top of me. Why you lift up your belly?
No, when you lay down, your belly roll right back.
Yeah, but if I wanted a top, you will have to like.
Your belly and roll back. If you wanted a top, your belly and roll back.
And if you do a top, I will suffocate. I was suffocating.
Yeah, but you have positions. Okay, so you can't discriminate. Everybody have their preference, right? Everybody have their preference. And I don't think that if you ask about, to me, size now dictate fitness. Some people skinny, but they can't run out of breath quick.
Smoke too much weed?
No, that have nothing to do with weed, right? Some people look like they're in a shape, but nothing that happen. But some people big and then flexible, they could do all kind of pieces up. They could do splits, cartwheel, all kind of thing, and me can't do none of that. Big people. I talk about 200 pounds people.
I don't say that yet.
And more.
Wait.
No big people who do car.
Yes, they could do all that.
Okay, with that pin right there. Because we emphasize big people. I said 200 pounds.
That's not big. Oh, wait.
200 pounds.
You went 200.
He's insecure.
Big.
I didn't talk about 300 pounds.
200 too, but you big sir. I have a big sir.
I'm gonna take a lap next segment before next segment, you know.
That's my motivation.
But weight not have nothing to do with physical fitness or because on top of that, you somebody could be or look healthy, but they could have things like diabetes and anything and all of the things that affect your performance, right?
Yes.
So I don't think that's the one deciding factor depending on aesthetics. Like she says she prefers somebody will look one certain type of way, and that aesthetics help with, you know, turning you on and how you feel and all of that. But to each his own. You know, if some people, you see couples, and you could, in West Side, there's always a position within the Kama Sutra, where you could try, we want to do all of that for you. We want to make you feel everything what you need to feel.
Even if it's small?
Even if it's small. Listen.
That's
She want to make her feel bad. China make her feel bad.
Reaching
Let me jump into the conversation then talk about size. The average male penis is 5 to 6 inches. Average. One 5 to 6 inch penis. Now, when it comes to size, if you talk 5 inch and thick, you could work with that. If you talk 5 inch.
Guys, 5 is like half of this here right here. Half of
but
this
if you
here.
talk 5 inch and skinny.
It must be.
Must be this style.
Right. You know? And then you have, again, it depends on preference, but there's a difference between what you could do with one average size penis than what you could do with one larger size penis. So with an average size penis, maybe if you ride it, you have to ride it like this. But with a bigger penis, you have to ride it like that. Depending on how much leverage you need. Bigger penises, uncomfort, yes. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. It causes a lot more friction. It causes a lot more tearing. Bigger penises require more blood flow. So if the person not healthy, they might have a big penis, but then it can't stand up for too long. One smaller penis could maintain a blood flow for a longer period of time. Because the blood not have that far for travel, you know?
He might have a great personality.
I honestly think this life is very unfair. Honestly think this life is very, very unfair because they said the average, like you said, average is 5 to 6. And I've talked to women a lot. I have women friends and I talk to women a lot. And
this is a safe space, Lyndon.
No, not like that. They have told me, like literally have told me that they meet man with like 2 inch and 3 inch and I like for real? And I like, fuck, life is fucking unfair.
I don't know.
I gone if I see that. I'm sorry.
There's nothing these guys could do if you change that. That's where life get in. And
that's why I'm not going to use on a tongue, make that more helpful if you can use down there.
Hey, I don't have to say one thing though, when you go to that, right? I don't think that affects procreation because statistically, right, if you look at China, right, the most populated nation in the world.
You're trying to say something about Chinese men?
I don't say it's the truth.
That is a myth. That is a myth. That is a myth.
Statistically.
You are discriminating against a whole race of people based on a myth. You can't do that. You ever see one Chinaman? You ever see a Chinaman penis?
No.
I watch a lot of porn. Right?
You ever see a Chinaman in a porn?
I watch Chinese porn. I watch a lot of porn. But I supposed to know.
You've done the research. He has got the data to back it up. And he has the
We go to the links right there.
We are posting links in the comments.
Yeah.
But we are not discriminating.
We're not discriminating.
By the numbers, where Google say, according to Google, it makes sense, but it's to Google. But yeah.
I have a question for the men. When I watch porn, that turn on?
I mean, that's
what it's
supposed
to
be. The purpose of porn.
Yeah. You turn on?
Yeah.
You watch porn, China?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Never, ever,
Why
ever.
watch it if you could do it?
But at the end of the day, women don't have the capability of making happen at Jiffy. There's a lot of men where they can't
jump through hurdles.
They can't. They don't have no access to it. in person, so then you have to rely upon CT and the video and fornicate and pleasure themselves. Like, you know, women always, most women could like just answer one message and be like, pull up. What may happen?
Yeah.
So you say it's easier for women to access sex than men. That's what you say?
I believe so.
Generally speaking, I would have to agree with that, yes.
I believe so.
I think so.
just
I
like why-
think it's true. But
No, sorry. Just like why I personally believe women enjoy sex more than men.
Wow.
I honestly believe women enjoy sex more than men.
I don't think so because you have one statistics from your friend Google will say that one very large percentage of women know the orgasm during sex.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true.
Yes,
Men want
is the
orgasm
case.
regardless.
That is the case. But our main
So time
pleasure comes from the
basically
release, but the orgasm I see some of these women have.
they have multiple
They're like, my God, I'm shaking I feel like how you
Shaking
feel.
at the
I
leg.
think
and
it's
all
like-
that.
Because you
Like
said,
the Holy Spirit catch you like you know. I don't feel that when I come.
That's not a
That's like
testament to your
also-
performance.
Yeah, but I
You make the girl catch the Holy Spirit.
you want to get your Holy Spirit.
You want why like this shit? No?
Why we need some vocal?
Alright. I never go faster.
Shucks.
I went into something right now, and this might divulge in something else, right? But like, okay, make no.
No, I never want to cut you off, man. I just want to say that, me make I think about something, because you had said men want orgasm regardless, but I think that's not a case by case basis as well, too, because couple times I've had sex where you never do it for me.
Men
The girl
fake
come,
orgasms all the time.
but
Men fake orgasms?
The girl must fake it because they don't want to feel bad.
No, I tell them men sometimes men fake it cause they,
I
But how you fake an orgasm because you're not
I
checking
never
the...
fake it, I just never have it.
I mean, huh?
You know,
You
like
know,
she,
something.
no,
Right?
she come, but I didn't.
Oh, but that's not like I mean,
So-
easy to just if you.
That's why I just
just
said
take,
about
like,
case by
something,
case thing.
You could also.
So what you do after that? You make sure you come yourself? Like, what, does that hurt?
No one will ever hurt my feelings.
No.
No,
Does it
hurt, like,
hurt? They have a build up and then not release?
You catch blue
I had to
balls.
release it when she gone, or where's that to, like, you know,
Blue balls is.
gone in the bathroom.
So why? Let's dive into that.
Oh, God.
What was it?
Play break, no.
What about that?
Let's go to the board.
You know, what about that experience make you come?
If I had to be frank, yeah,
I want you to be brave, but okay.
Breathe it.
I like that. I saw what you did there. But I don't know if that maybe something with up on my mind, or like she may do something to throw me off. I really can't remember the specific. All I know is that she come when, like, not just say I'm coming. She came, I didn't. She left, and then
You may feel used.
What was it like? I left the
Used?
stove on home or
No,
something?
like honestly.
Like she just come and she didn't check if you come.
She just come and left you right.
She just come and left you. This is my booty call.
She something like that.
You would have made a booty call.
I guess so.
And women use
I
men
guess so.
sometimes.
No, but to be honest, like I never feel no way emotionally about it. But I would just take it out like fuck. I never know that could happen, and then I just release myself afterwards and go back to regular life. Like
That's
you know,
interesting.
it never plagued my mind, but I remember it.
Actually, come over there. But I've been in situations where, like, man, I was trying to just try her come. Like, fuck, man, it's not a workout. And now with that, I don't like belittle and
Sorry
like
for cut the
mention
shot,
this.
but I have a question for the men.
No shy. We don't get out there.
I have a question for the men. They have some man. Well, I talk in general. They have some one we call really quick, like minutes, like 2 minutes, and then sometimes that throw off the girl because the girl not come yet.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why they come
Be
quick?
excited.
Why they come quick? Like in a
Right.
minute. Sometimes
it could be a lot of
seconds.
things. It could honestly.
They
it could
come
be
before the woman.
Yeah, another thing,
Seconds
yeah.
is wild.
Seconds,
Seconds is wild.
At least I leave 5 minutes, bro.
yeah, but
Well,
You know what?
honestly, it could be a lot of things. Honestly, I believe it could be even kudos to you.
yeah, so
that could be-
that's
man,
why we
like-
actually feel proud that like, oh, you make it go because they're not they're that good.
You're
Yeah,
thinking I'm
You know?
Mr. Grip, you know?
Yeah, like, it could be that.
Yeah.
It could be that, and it could be guys where you're not released long time. You're not a master date, you're not have long time. You have a build up, so get in there, like, ooh, bam, and you just have like, yeah.
That's light
And
as cigarette.
The thing is, I always say, it's different. It's totally different between a man and a woman because us men, we have a whole back for we release. Women as inviting of the release. The release come to honor and the build up come and only release as freely as it is. We have a try. Hold it back. You know, it tough. Like as woman, you never know. As a woman, you never know what it's like to feel when they come, and you can't let it out because they try hold it back.
But also say
Women do that.
as a
Why
woman.
would you? But as a one, why would you hold
There's
back
this
a
technique called edging, where
You build it up more?
you build it up, which men can use to help them to gain a longer time, around longer erection time.
Okay.
So edging is basically you play with yourself on to the point where you feel like you want to come, and then you back off, and then you wait until that sensation die down,
yeah.
and then you start again. It's like you keep taking yourself to the edge and back, taking yourself to the edge and back. So that builds up your durability, I guess, for lack of a better word. And for women, it does that as well, because women can do that. Like if you're with a man that lasts long, then as a woman, you could do that. Like you could kind of let that build up. There's a feeling, a certain feeling of appreciation about just the mechanics of penis entering vagina and the movements of it all. And some people just bask in that and they really like that feeling. And so they don't want to come. But you have some people where would allow themselves to come and then they would allow themselves to come again. It depends on your partner. So a woman can allow herself to have multiple orgasms if the partner is, lasts long enough for her to do that. Now you said something where I want touch pan. You say it and then China said about. Basically, my question is, I always ask all men this: what is good pussy? What makes it good to you? Each of you individually, what makes it better than the next or better than the last? What you would describe as good pussy?
We got dead.
Well, no.
That's a very tough question.
Well, it varies. Everybody different, I think. But I mean, particularly when I still have to do with you yourself, because I think partially like what self-gratification, where the wetness, right? Like, because the fact that the wet, you are part of that. You that really it turned on. You're turned on, and so. And I know a lot of people call it a whole Miss Grippy thing, but realistically, I'm aware that when women are aroused, it's actually more open. If it's that tight, that means it's not there yet. So to me, that like with just the amount of moisture, yeah.
Okay.
For me, that one, factor, you could start there.
To add to that, because I think all of us will agree that, the wetter the better.
Yeah.
I would say, first of all, personal hygiene is very important, ladies. So you guys keep down there so well groomed, smelling amazing.
That's a
Same
given.
goes for you guys.
Yeah.
When you say groom,
That's a given.
when you say groom,
And again, this
so
is
And when you say smelling amazing, you want to smell like flowers?
No.
when you say groom, you like shave it completely. You like,
Wax.
yeah,
Peelers are.
Like in done here.
This Whole rate for braided too.
So wetness, cleanliness,
Right.
grooming.
Right.
Lyndon.
Me, everybody, I assume all females.
Oh, you looking at
pussy
some
look-
leggings?
Pussy look different. Vagina, usually.
I mean, how you looking at so like the shape?
If it buff,
The shape?
A lot of women's vagina look different.
Right.
But once I see it, I just look intact and it look nice and neat and
You are
The
eating.
lips not the hang all
So
the
you
way
can't look
down.
like
Well, I mean,
meat curtain.
sometimes I think you can't control it. You know, like,
yeah, I understand that. No,
Yeah.
so shouldn't. But hey,
So the aesthetics of it all.
the way
Yeah,
I
but-
see it, look nice and neat and the feel to it.
yeah, the
And
female,
the,
the
the
ultimately.
wetness indeed, the wetness plays a major role, you know, and yeah.
Okay. China, what a good dick to you.
Well, for me, I don't like nothing big. Oh, right. I don't want nothing big where make I walk funny. And then when we done, I want like one nice size where I can handle. I don't want nothing big.
Mm-hmm.
Smelling, that you have to smell good. I don't want no here.
Sorry,
none of
dude.
that. Where you pick up that from?
Not
Mr.
like
Half Limit. They have some female where could take this puro stone female.
Where could you hear the comments on?
Puro stone female where
Yes,
could
in
handle
the
the size
comments, we
there.
want to know where you consider good pussy and good dick.
Exactly.
Be frank, I post the inches. Post inches.
This one had our 10.5.
10.5
inches.
This one our 10.5 inches.
If you would take that and I message you, just see me.
Because them man would have preferred to this as what horse dick, whatever, what horse dick. To them man they would have preferred.
Horse.
Horse, what horse?
But yeah,
oh,
So that way you constitute something where big enough for you and good to go.
well,
Half of that good for
I've
me.
seen a lot of females have mentioned the same thing is that they don't want no 19 anything.
Well,
They
somebody
rather-
enjoy that.
But
They
then
like-
there's other females where they want to the max and they're ready to go. And I don't know, man. Different show for different folks.
yeah.
Circle back to this.
Circle back to
Yeah.
the different
Of this
jokes for different
episode.
folks, right? Okay. All right. So I want to introduce you to some products since that's the way I'm coming for, right?
Hold on. Before you
Tell
introduce
me.
it to some products, I think we do a little bit good part time. So we're gonna take one short break and we'll be right back with more Weh U Di Seh.
All right. Good.
She said she want respect. She said she want love. She don't worry about money, yeah. As that soon comes. She said she want respect. She said she want good love. She don't worry about money, yeah. Cause that soon comes. Champion.
Alright, so we're back. And Luwani is going to basically explain to us her products that she has on display tonight. So take it away.
Okay, so I know I'm gonna come to guys. So sorry, China,
I'll just
but
watch.
you know, you could learn from some of the products too because if you,
I mean, who they are using? Well, I mean,
I mean, you know, they're versatile.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll start with something. So okay, show of hands. Excuse me. Who has experimented with toys before? Any kind of toy, anything. Mm-hmm. Not
You
why.
mean like action figures?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What kind of toy?
Well, not me personally, but I have to use like
A toy on someone?
Yeah.
No, I mean a toy on you personally.
On you?
Not
No.
me. No.
No? Oh, no, boring
No.
too.
ah,
But
no,
what-
I knew
The
that
same,
was coming.
we're novice in this era, right?
Okay, good. All right, so make a ease into it slow, and then we are, you know.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay, so earlier when we talk about staying hard or the size of your piece, I purposely bring this dildo here because they want average size, I think.
Mr. Personality.
Yes. His name is Troy.
Try.
Okay.
I don't like Troy.
Troy,
You like Troy? Why you don't like Troy?
Troy don't look like he
Troy look intimidating?
No.
All right. So Troy want to assist me here. So we could start off with one basic toy for a man. So Troy need to act right.
Troy don't look like he called already.
Troy, no man. Troy tired.
Put the man right
Is
there,
it?
put the man right
So
there.
Troy, here, I want to introduce you to these first. These are called penis rings or cock rings, right? Oh, wait, another measure, Troy. Okay, just make us see if Troy average or be larger than average. So Troy like 5.5 insertable. Insertable mean you can't insert it past here. So it probably like maybe 7, see? You know, a total of 7 inches from top to bottom, but only up to here, they're only 5.5 inches insertable. And Troy looks very durable, right?
What do you think, dog? Like, no.
Trying to give Troy one bombastic side. Don't like Troy. Oh, not the name. It reminds you of somebody. Oh man. Okay, so these are penis rings. So at the very least, if you want a little bit of longevity and durability, what you want to do is take one penis ring and slap it onto the base of the penis. What this does will hold in, once it erect, hold in the blood, and so it makes the penis stay harder longer. And once blood start to fill up in there, it kind of engorge it a little. So you give it a little bit more thickness, nothing for send home to your about, right? But it also, you want me to talk about, you never have one shaking orgasm like that. This is supposed to make, a penis ring will make your orgasm feel harder. Like it should give you the
More
intense orgasm that you're looking for, right? So
you have to be careful with the adjectives.
You have to. So these penis rings, you could have. They come in different sizes, and then you have it. You got at the base, and what you could do is play around with sensation with them too. So you take the other one, you put it here, and you take the next one, and you put it around the head. So now what this do? Inside the woman, it give it one texture, one different, like how you have them condom we have ribbed, they give you that sensation inside as well.
I have a structural problem. Like, what if it get last?
How we get last? In the woman?
Oh, so you not come off?
Oh, no, it should. It should. It's stretched. And it not get last. Nothing can go past the cervix.
Right.
At the very least, you can come back down at some point. Yes, you are fishing it back down.
Okay.
It's not like the anus, where once it goes up, it does not come back down. Right? So you have that. So that's a penis ring.
Okay.
That's a basic. So
honestly, I may have a wrong idea what a penis ring. What
do you think the penis ring
the penis ring like
they married a
jewelry?
I think like your dick too big and the woman want to take a certain amount and back it up.
You could, it does work. So one of these smaller ones, you could, if the penis is too large, you could put it at the base so that you could know when you're
It come in a different size.
Yeah. Yes, checkpoint. Yes. Now you have penis rings that are like these that vibrate. So you will put this on, and then you will make the top vibrate. This piece here now will vibrate against the clitoris.
Oh.
And so now you do feel it in the shaft of your penis, but now both of you are vibrating. So both of you get the sensation from a vibrating penis ring. Right?
Shit, dog.
What's the name of that one?
This name, Play With Me.
Play with me.
Right? So penis ring that for people we just want to experiment and they don't necessarily need that much help in getting an erection, staying erect, things like that. Now, for erectile dysfunction problem, you have other topical items that you could use. So I brought these. So this is a these are male enhancement sprays and creams. So you have the Ride Rock, which is very popular. And this is the size RX. So this helps you to stay longer and it also increases the size. And then you have this one, which is a pleasure amplification with some male stimulation cream. Again, if you want to feel that excitement, that leg shaking orgasm, all right. You know? And it also has CBD.
Cream applied.
So this is a cream, yes. It's a cream you rub into you. Now, these creams are creams that, of course, with friction, you can't do a blowjob with their cream. They're not flavored one.
Okay.
So you do it after the blowjob, you put it on. Usually, depending on your reaction, you either put it on like maybe 10 to 15 minutes before, or it could take longer to take effect, right? But I don't recommend you put these on before, like just as you're about to start, if you know you're about to get a blowjob, because they're going to. And
definitely.
some of these have desensitization formulas in them. So then you have only numbing effect on the mouth as well, which isn't bad because if you have only deep throat, gag reflex, that could help with that too, right?
You're going home go eat one, why you can't taste the food.
And you also have this, which is the Power Plus. So this is also a delay cream. It's odorless. It's a spray application, and it has yohimbe, what you call it? Anyways, the extract.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now, when you talk about men having shorter penises and all of that, we have options for that as well. So you have these, which are penis extension sleeves. So you see this sleeve bejeweled one here. This again, that's something we made for both male and male and female to enjoy. So this has texture.
Well, I hope
And it's like a condom, right? So it has texture. So it gives that textural stimulation inside. It also has a little rabbit vibrator at the top. This is for the clitoris, not for the man. So you will put it on like it's a condom.
Troy, what are you doing, man? This is
Troy,
we ought to add.
Right? And this isn't necessarily as much a extension sleeve as it is just for something you put on to give it a different sensation. Now, I have to go on because trying to have no lube pana and I slide on easy. No. It does add an inch. It does add an inch because it has like this. The penis stops here. And so it adds like 1 inch to the penis as well. And then this vibrates against the clit.
Okay.
And so the female has that sensation as well. So this, of course, you as the man now feel no sensation. So that can make you last longer too because you know and feel the friction. This is mainly just for the woman enjoy itself, right?
Yeah.
You could take it off and then you could go again. So by the time the woman come the first time,
true.
You take it off and then you could come after that. So it comes with a little bullet, which is also in the package. Now, again, and the thing with these penis extension sleeves, you have to be erect. You can't just rest your penis in there, and it doesn't work if your penis is not erect. So now, for those who are really have insecurities about their size, or some people just want, I've had people say to me, my wife thinks she big and bad and she like talk about my penis
so
not big enough. Give me the biggest thing we got to show she tonight. And you know what? That's fun. That's healthy. That's healthy. That's healthy conversation. Because you know what? He could have taken that and say, oh, I know to please you and get y'all in your feelings.
I won't find somebody else to please.
You know, he like, yes, I had that conversation with somebody the other day and say, you know what, if you tell her he not please you, he and say, watch how I going to please this next woman here. Right? To prove himself. But also the woman could easily have said, oh, he not please me, I could go somewhere else too. Right? So this, if you notice, this stop right here.
Fuck.
This stop right here. So the penis only going in up to here. So if this the 5, this add one another 5 to Troy.
But that no kind of sense of female tech.
But you don't know. You don't know.
I was gonna say, right?
That's true. That's
No,
true.
okay, in all honesty, the average length of your vaginal canal from the entrance to your vagina to your cervix, that maybe like 3 to 5 inches. So yes, you can really realistically take one whole 10 inches all the way in.
That's a hard sworn.
And again, the research is there. I don't have to say, right? If I get requested for that, right? If I gotta go out, if my partner would have said, they want that, I just want to start crying.
But I mean, I think some people,
right now, I know,
some people like it's called it's called like it's masochism and sadism. They like pain.
Oh, okay.
They like pain.
Yeah.
You know? Yes.
Give me half, and I want good.
You want half? Okay.
I want good after that.
All right. So if you're 7 or less, China could talk to you.
We could know in the comments.
There is hope.
I want to know if that black box though.
This black box here?
That black box.
Alright, so this black box, that one penis pump.
That really works?
What's that?
This is about.
I want to answer for it. I remember just how you feel. One Swedish penis smoke. One book that says,
No, man.
So this is basically just one average penis pump. You put all of it together and I want to open it and I want to broke the
No need.
Right? It does look like a Dyson. Right? So basically you attach this sleeve to it.
So hard work.
And then it has these little attachments, and what you can do, you press on this and you literally it creates one vacuum. So once the penis goes inside, it creates a vacuum and it sucks the penis up, and then the penis could literally expand to the size of this.
So this one like enlarge.
Yes, yeah, enlarge it and elongate it.
So that blood flow create. Wow.
Your blood flow creates your erection.
Right, I know that, but I never know that
Yes.
the size increased to it.
Oh, so that work for any size?
Yes. So if it's small, if it's extremely small, it could increase the size. Now it's temporary. It's not permanent. What you could do is, if you want to keep that longer, once you're done reach the size where you want, you grab one ring and you put it at the base there, and then you want to keep it. You want to keep it. You want to keep it. You want to keep it longer.
Yeah, really good.
You're good to go all night. She can't talk bad about you ever again.
Don't repeat.
Right? So this stuff is really, like, if you really have erectile dysfunction problem, you absolutely cannot get it up. Another thing where you could use, if you absolutely cannot get it up or you can't stay up, or if you have a woman where really lasts long and you just tired, you could use a strap-on. So these are hollow. So the penis rests inside here. Your penis don't have to be hard. And the penis rests inside here, and then this does all the work. All you have to do is put it on around your waist, rest your penis in there, and of course, like I said, the men not feel no sensation when they use like anything that goes over their penises. They don't feel the sensation. I mean, You could probably still get an erection from the movement, not an erection, but an orgasm from just the movement or just the mental stimulation of it all, right?
You know, if you already, your girl is scream or the moon or
Yes.
some kind of way, you still could get hyped
Yes.
off of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to do this, but I don't really do this, but I do this.
New term to it is to get the strap. And then wake up in the light to go.
All right.
Honestly, that opened my mind because originally when I hear straps, I was always think lesbian sex.
Yes.
And you know.
But they also have strap-ons that the female that are used for pegging. So the female would put it on the strap-on and the pegging. So pegging is where the female puts on a strap-on and then she then inserts her strap-on into the man. Usually the pegging have smaller dildos, so it's not as big. But you have strap-ons where it's just the harness and you can interchange whatever size dildo you want in them. So pegging is for men that enjoy anal sex. And again, we're not going to sit here and think and say that only gay men enjoy anal sex or any type of anal. You have straight men that do like some type of anal stimulation as well. There's a very big big conversation to be had about whether or not that makes him gay if he likes being touched in the rear
they do say, like, as you I know for sure, you know, the men's stimulation is between the
prostate.
The prostate.
And you access the prostate from through the anus.
Yeah.
So once you turn 40 or over as a male, you have to go to your doctor and you will get a prostate exam, which means that he's going to stick something.
Yeah, definitely.
So you become gay.
That's
by
that's
default.
that's why I said videos where the funny videos where, like, this is your third prostate this month. Like,
Yes. And for all and by all accounts, it is said that a stimulated prostate, an orgasm from a stimulated prostate is the best orgasm you will ever have.
and that is wild because why you do that to we, God? That is wild because, like, come on, man, that's unfair. But this in terms of, like, trying different things in sex. Belizean people, we Caribbean people, we just adapt. We just try to adapt into the world because then, like, you know, 90s, early 2000s, man, like, I mean, you know, eat pussy. We just see. Man, just really
That's a Jamaican man. That's a
Caribbean.
Jamaican man.
We were very influenced by dancehall growing up. I mean, young, I think no, they think so.
Just let the man really come out by, like, you know. So now, we're there at a point now where they adapt more on Western culture, where they apparently the Westerners, they open to everything. So in these, they have people where they do anal on a regular, but then they keep it behind closed doors. They don't want to come out and a lot of females enjoy these anal sex, but they don't really want to come out and say, well, my man, they do me this and we do this and we do that together, because they feel like they get judged.
Yeah.
Guys where they get low jobs and then they get rimming and all that, and you know, people do different things in every bedroom and you can't judge when people do at the end of the day. That's what they do in every bedroom now, when they're happy, they enjoy each other and whatever. But there's stigmatism and prejudice about in terms of, like, the sexual affair and lifestyle in terms of these right now, you know.
And I had a conversation with some gentlemen about this the other day. Anal play overall does not necessarily mean that you get anything inserted. First of all the enjoyment when it comes to anal is on the surface or right there at the entrance, because that's where the nerve endings are. Going in further, there's absolutely no stimulation to be had until they reach the prostate. Right? So anal could simply be a thumb on the outside of, put a little bit of lube there for just get that smoothness, or you could have like a warming lube or a tingling lube, like something that makes you feel like cool it. And all you have to do is maybe press it there and apply a little bit of pressure right at the entrance or right around it, like you said, rimming. or any type of entrance would it be just the tip, like quarter, where it is, the 1/3 of your finger?
Nah,
This season or so, it could be the same thing.
1/3 of that, no 1/3 of that.
But
No
they
1/3 of that.
But I don't say that in general. They have like woman way. Well, man then, if they were to say if they want to anal sex, they right away they class the man as they a batty man, gay. Why that though? But suppose somebody because they do have some females who enjoy that, but then they were class the man there as gay because want to have anal sex.
I mean,
stigmatism and
Stigmatism, yeah.
like people are open.
I
People are
mean,
open
just like
and
say got lips too. So if you kiss people, man got lip. So that's okay. I don't think.
Look, there's a whole, you could talk all day about the stigmatism when it comes to around.
So you kiss me? Oh
my God. Yeah, but you could talk all day about the delicacy around that. I think the real conversation to be had around that is whether or not you're doing it the right way. Because the anus, unlike the vagina, it's not a muscle. A retain back is shape. Like the vagina will bounce back after kids, after a whole other thing. Not the anus. The anus, once you damage your anal sphincter, that's it. There is absolutely no coming back from that.
Neymar, no when you're the fat.
Nothing supposed to go in there. Something supposed to come out.
But there's absolutely to me the most important thing is that conversation about whether or not it's something that you want to do. If it's something that you want to, and then doing it the right way, making sure you have proper lubrication, making sure that you're very relaxed. So a lot of people will just go into it. Oh, we want to try it. Okay, turn around. Monique, the famous comedian Monique has a whole set about this. Right? And you're just so nervous and tense. You're not supposed to have any type of tension, any at all. You're supposed to be more relaxed than you've ever been. Smoking a weed, something. Be very relaxed because you want to be able to relax that tension there, and then you can go in until like you have to be wet. If you're a woman and you're taking it or you're doing anal, you have to be wet, like you have to be aroused to the point where you feel like you're about to orgasm, and then you make it easier. Anal sex, while it's not supposed to be comfortable at the first, it's not supposed to be painful either. Because overall you're lubricated, you're horny, you're stimulated.
I think that for relaxing muscle, it means like you're even lubricated, but then like when you're in that moment, your muscles relax completely, so then you're good.
So when you're totally turned on, you see how your vagina relax and it gets ready for penetration. The same way when you're supposed to reach to that same point where your vagina and everything is totally relaxed, that your anus relax as well. And you're supposed to be properly lubricated with lube. Take your time. And a lot of people don't do that. They just, some man so excited that the woman say yes, that then just go in there and...
like that song for TikTok with the trend about a year ago.
All right, so speaking about anal, so this is a dual penetrator. So just like how it looks, the man is going to put this around his penis. This is the representation of a male penis. And so while his penis enters the vagina, this enters the anus. Now, it looks intimidating there, but it's really very skinny, very small. It might still look intimidating for the size that will go in, but it's not, if you compare it to the size of a dildo, right? It's supposed to be, and these are the type of toys where you get where you use with like pegging and things like that. It's very small or very slender. And with anything anal, you see how he has this flare here. The rule is without a base, without a trace. Meaning if it doesn't have something that's wide or flared in order to stop it from completely going inside you, if you know the hold on to it, it's gone. You need one surgeon to take it out. And we know I have the conversation for you to go to Carl Hushna emergency room and explain to them
What happened to you?
what happened to you.
Where going on?
Right?
That happened? So you wait to know my wait.
No, that's savage.
All the nurse, everybody.
Yeah, I was like, watch it with that.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
Oh my gosh.
What did you ever say? Oh my. I was watching.
I would that me see the data man.
Quick.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Now I call him race car fan.
right, I bring this phone to some.
No, a charger.
They're not all toys for guys, and this is a masturbator.
Oh, that was a recipe.
Yes, so you embrace your penis here, you turn it on.
Charge it up.
Cha-cha.
You got different speed.
And it have different speed, and it just vibrate against the penis.
Oh.
Right?
How much?
So this one in particular, actually warms up to your body temperature. So it warms up and it heats it up and all that. Of course, with all of this, you use lube. Now this one is called the Cruiser.
Cruiser.
Now, this have one specially feature where I want to show you.
Oh shit.
So apart from vibrating, while
Why?
she moans, and if you want to do it in a privacy, it comes with earphones. So if you've never felt a masturbator before, I want you to put your finger inside.
But I can't. But
put your finger in there. What do you mean not fit?
No, like my finger will fit, but
the stretch.
It stretches.
Oh, the more.
Miss Grippy.
I want you to put your finger.
Why?
There are songs there.
Babe, it wasn't me.
Hey.
You're naughty, girl.
Right?
boy,
So this is the
bestseller.
The epitome of masturbator. It does all of that, and it gives you that also that little warming sensation when you're inside. Tell me how you feel when you push your finger in.
It does feel.
Yeah, this is the counter to the rose store.
Yes, yes. What you call it? The GAC 3000.
Ah, the trick cruiser. All right.
So I just want to thank Luwani and China for coming on the podcast with us tonight. We had a lovely and fun conversation. We learned a lot of things. We view a lot of things. I just want to give Luwani a moment to just share with the people how they could contact you and where they could find these lovely products.
Okay, so Pleasure Spot. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I have a website. It's my shop, pleasure-spot myshopify.com. Or just the easiest way, WhatsApp 622-9626, and you can I'll send you the website if that's the case, or whatever you want to order, you can just let me know there. I have multiple ways for payment, bank transfers, eCash, DigiWallet, and stay tuned for the Pleasure Spot podcast coming soon.
Look out for an invite.
And yes, because we will return the favor and invite these guys to come and talk about some other topics and maybe experience some other types of toys. So thank you, gentlemen, for having me tonight. And this was fun indeed. Thank you guys for sharing. I love when men share. You guys don't do it often enough. So I'm really appreciate that. And I think that's it.
All right, so continue to like, continue to share, hit me up in the comments, send me a leave message if you don't want to be a partner with Weh U Di Seh, where they do some new things with the videos there, where they look for new businesses, entrepreneurs, any business we want to do a relaunch or a new launch. You guys want to promote on a product, on a service, on a food, on a clothes, anything under the sun. We ready to promote it, man. And you know, we bring this forward to Uno so we could build up ourselves and connect with everybody. Because you know, we always want to know Weh U Di Seh.